today I want to tell you guys a new discovery that I've recently had, and also I want to share with you this hair oil that I create this little concoction for my hair and how I came to that conclusion. So, anyway, I know like a lot of us since COVID started, I mean, it's been so stressful. I've endured a lot of stress. So, of course, what it usually happens when you're stressed out, your hair starts falling off. So, which is what exactly started happening to me. And it started going in like little patches. And because my hair has a variation of texture. So, the front of my hair has very soft baby hair. The middle have coarse, very coarse hair. My coils are very, curly. And then in the back, they're like medium. So anywho, so the areas that basically the middle stayed intact, and the sides and the back were like falling out. At one point, it was like patches, and I got very worried because I knew. I said it was. That's the only thing it could have been. It had to be stress. So I scheduled an appointment with my dermatologist. So now I have a dermatologist because I have eczema. So I usually, whenever I have an outbreak, I usually go to my dermatologist to get prescribed, the cream and then, to smooth it out. So I made an appointment. I figured, let me go to the doctor and let her know what's been going on with me lately with my hair. So when I got there, I scheduled the appointment. I got there. My regular dermatologist no longer worked there, and she was African American. So she was replaced with a Caucasian, and the race thing I'm bringing here is really it's in context. Trust me. So I figured, hey, she's a doctor, you know, she knows what she's doing. I'll just see her. And besides, my insurance had already paid for the visit, so I had no choice. So when I saw her and I started explaining to her what was going on, and I told her that I thought it was stress, and then she said, how have you been feeling lately? And I explained to her, with the whole COVID situation, being in the house, not being able to go out, then having my dad get sick and my dad passing away. So it was just a ton, like a lot of stuff coming at me. So, anywho, so when after I told her all of that, she said to me, oh, well, let me take a look. So she took a look, she examined me, and then she came to the conclusion that my hair, it was just like, I guess, you know how like African Americans, we tend to like try to slick that ponytail so tight. And so basically she's saying, oh, your hair is that's just trauma from your hairstyles. I'm like, what hairstyles? Because I don't have not. She said, yeah, because some of the chemicals that you put in your hair. And I explained to her, I said, I haven't permed my hair in over a decade. The most I would do is put dark rinse in it, but that's about it. And for the most part, my hair is, even when I have like a protective style, it's very loose. So it's not like, So she said, oh, well, that's what it looks like to her. So I agreed. I said, okay, fine. So what is the treatment? What treatment? So she told me that she's gonna give me the first set of treatment. It was an injection in my scalp. So, well, yeah, several little, injections in my scalp. And the first session, she told me that, okay, so the only issue is, your insurance doesn't cover the medication because it's considered cosmetic, I guess. I don't know. But, and it would cost me $120. So I figured, I said, oh, I'm desperate and I'll do it. So I did it. And then I told her, at first I thought it was just probably like a 1 or 2 time thing. She said, oh no, you need to come back every 2 weeks to have it done for at least 3 months. I was like, wow, okay, fine. So every 2 weeks for 6 months, no, for 3 months, sorry, I went. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. So after the 3 months, I'm like, okay, so nothing is happening. She said, oh no, it takes like really up to 6 months. I said, but I'm not seeing any type of difference. I mean, it wasn't falling, but there was nothing happening. So, anywho, so she was like, oh, it takes 6 months. By then, I'm like, I'm not going to keep investing money and not seeing any results. So, I decided to go do some research. But prior to me going, I asked her the medication that she was giving to me, what was it supposed to be doing? She said, well, your scalp is inflamed, and so she was giving me the treatment to reduce the inflammation. And then I thought to myself, like, which made sense. I was stressed, inflammation. But okay, whatever you said, ma'am, doc. So I decided that I was just going to research. So I was researching online. I, I was calling people that I know, like older people. And what really, really irked me is the fact that everything that I was suggested was actually in my house. It was in my house already. In my, so okay. So I researched a whole bunch of, you know, oils for moisturizing, for to that moisturize the hair. I researched growth, and most importantly, inflammation. So of course, the very first thing that I found was what you call I'm so sorry. Well, it's in this because it's castor oil. Sorry, castor oil. So it's in this because I didn't get this over at any store. So my dad, every time, like, he used to go to Haiti once a year. Well, not once a year, several times a year, but over the summertime, he would always go, and he would bring me back. I think this is a 24 ounce, oh, actually 20 ounce bottle like this, loaded with castor oil. It's even scented. Like, they didn't make it unscented, so they did not try to do anything extra to it, but just keep it at its best. And you see how dark it is, and it even actually has some of the castor in there. Yeah. So anyway, so I had that. So, and then of course, rosemary oil is also good for inflammation. So I got this brand. So this is, I guess, this brand. What is this brand, by the way? I just recognize the bottle every time I see it. So it's maple. It's called, yeah, maple. Okay. So here, look. I don't know. Look, wait. I hope you can see. Okay. Alrighty then. And by the way, I'm not I'm not endorsing anything. Well, yeah, I'm saying it works, but I don't have any connection with these people. But it works, and it's 100% pure. Make sure whatever I'm telling you, you get the pure one. Pure. So pure, it's scented. You could smell the castor oil in it. So now I know some people do not like the smell of castor oil, and this is where the rosemary helps a lot too, because rosemary smells good, and it kind of kill the smell a little too. So, and the third thing I ended up getting is this almond oil. Okay. So hopefully you can see the brand. 100%. Make sure whatever you're getting is 100% pure. Okay. So that's this. Now the third one that I got, which I had already filled in the bottle. I had to do my new bottle. I'm so sorry. Is tea tree oil. So now there's a way to do it like I do it. I use one of these. But like when you buy medicine, you usually get one of these, you know, for cold. So I use one of these, and I'm gonna also put this on my website so you can see iamshayna.com. Um, Once you go there, you could search for this video, and it will have all of the ingredients on it. So and how to bottle it. So the castor oil, you put 30 ml, right? 30. And the almond oil, you put 30. Well, actually, depending on how big you want the bottle, because this bottle right here, I think this is what, a 4 ounce? Yeah, I think it's 4 ounces. So I put 30 in here, 30 in here, and the tea tree, 30, and then the rosemary, I actually did not put too much. I just, when you turn it down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I did. Because I mostly used it for the scent, but it's also good and it's very, very potent and strong. So yeah, that's why I didn't try to go too hard on that. So, and also you want to test all of the oils first, because that's one of the things that I did prior to putting them together. I tested them individually. Like what I did is I took this and I, put it in my hair. Like put it in the area in the middle. And 24 hours later, no itch, no weird stuff. Tried the other one. So I tried this for like, 4 or 5 days. And then it was no irritation. It was good. So then I put all of them together. And I kid you not, that completely solved my problem. I mean, I'm still in the process. It's not back to where it was, but I saw the difference within like small difference. Well, not well. It was significant enough for me to notice. In 2 weeks, and it has been a month now. So I've really been seeing the difference, and I suggest you do it allow it 3 months to actually see a difference, like a significant amount of difference. But within 2 weeks, you should see a little something. And the good thing about it is, I've noticed it makes my hair softer. It makes my hair more manageable. It makes it, like, it just feels different. And I noticed that areas like my hair started growing in areas that I thought had reached a state of, because your hair sometimes reach a state of, okay, it's not gonna go any further than that. Areas that were at that state were like actually growing. I'm like, oh, okay. So yes, it does work. And if you do try, because I'm actually thinking about putting this product together, and but the way I want to do it is like this, because one thing I'm gonna tell you, I don't trust castor oil from just anybody, because even the Jamaican castor oil, a lot of places they like mess it up. Like it's not the real thing. It's not the real thing. They will, put some regular oil, probably cooking oil, I don't even know. But you can always tell the difference, because I'm like, why every time I go to the store, depending on what store I buy Jamaican castor oil from, it's like a different color, a different scent, and some of them is clear, some of them is dark, like with flames, and yeah, it's too much. So I figured, and somebody told me, yeah, they'd be selling some fake products, and people, unbeknownst to people, so you get fooled. But so this, and I always order them, like whenever I know somebody, like right now somebody's supposed to be coming from Haiti to bring it to me. The Haitian castor oil is everything. I wish you could smell it. It really smells, well, it's an acquired scent, but you'll get used to it. And actually this is not that bad at all. But once you put the rosemary oil in there, you're good to go. And it's good for natural hair. It doesn't even matter what kind of hair you have, but it's superb for natural hair and dreadlocks. If you have dreadlocks and your dreadlocks are thinning out, you got to do that. You got to do it. It's amazing. Yeah. Because I suggested it to my friend, and like within 2 weeks, 2 weeks, because I took time to get mine started. So I told my friend, this is the research that I did. This is, what I discovered, and I'm going to try it. Of course, she went right ahead and beat me to it, tried it. And she was very happy about it. She called me and said, hey, listen, my dreads. So it's getting healthier. It's looking healthier. So just thought I would share that with you, ladies. If you've been experiencing the same thing, definitely give it a try. But remember the process that I told you. Make sure you try them individually just in case you get some irritation. And I hope you don't get any irritation so you can see it through. But yeah, it does work. Yep, 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 yep. And next time I will share with you my skincare routine. Okay?